Most agents approach new construction the same way they approach resale, and that's exactly why they struggle to sell it. Believe it or not, new construction is not just another type of listing. It's a completely different system with different expectations, different relationships, and a different process from start to finish. And if you don't understand how that system works, you're going to feel like you're constantly one step behind. Truth is, new construction is one of the biggest opportunities for agents right now. There's inventory, there's demand, and there's a huge need for agents who actually understand how to guide buyers through the process. But success in this space doesn't come from just showing homes. It comes from understanding how to work with builders the right way. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Nicole. I've spent over 20 years working directly in the home building industry, and as a builder rep, I now focus on helping real estate agents better understand how to navigate new construction from start to finish. So this isn't just theory. This is based on real day-to-day experience working with builders, buyers, and agents in the field. In this video, I want to walk you through what that actually looks like and how to position yourself as a professional in new construction. Let's dive in. Let's start with one of the most important pieces of all of this, your relationship with builder reps. Builder reps are not just there to unlock doors and answer basic questions. They are managing inventory, timelines, and contracts in a high volume of buyers and agents. And over time, they absolutely notice which agents are prepared, professional, and easy to work with, and which ones aren't. And that matters more than most agents realize. Because while builders don't pick agents in the traditional sense, they do remember who they trust. They remember who shows up prepared, they remember who communicates clearly, and they remember who makes the process smoother, not harder. So if you want to grow in new construction, your reputation with builder reps matter a lot. Now let's talk about your role as a buyer's agent in new construction, because this is where I see a lot of confusion. Your role is not just to open doors. It's not just to bring a buyer to a model home, and it's definitely not to sit back and let the builder handle everything. Your role is to guide your buyer through the entire process. That means helping them understand their options, setting expectations around timelines, helping them make informed decisions, and making sure they feel confident every step of the way. Because for most buyers, new construction is unfamiliar. There are more decisions, more steps, and more unknowns. And this is where you add value, not by selling the home, but by guiding the experience. And honestly, this is exactly why I created the Navigating New Construction course, because most agents aren't taught what their role actually looks like at each stage of the process. Inside the course, I break this down step by step so you can confidently guide your buyers from start to finish. But we can talk more about that in a minute. The next big piece of this is timing. Knowing when to actually bring your buyer into new construction is huge. Before you ever step foot into a model, you should always have a clear understanding of your buyer. Are they pre-approved? Do they understand their budget? Do they know what they're looking for? Are they interested in something that's available now? Or are they open to building and waiting? Because if you skip this step, it's very easy to overwhelm your client and honestly, yourself too. And when things start to feel overwhelming, buyers tend to shut down altogether. So instead of showing your buyers everything, your job is to guide them strategically. Help them narrow their options, help them understand what actually makes sense for their timeline and goals. Once you have that clarity, then you can confidently bring them into the process with intention. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, what questions should I actually be asking to get this information? I've got a full buyer discovery questionnaire inside my Navigating New Construction toolkit that walks you through that step by step. You also need to have a basic understanding of how the builder process works. At a high level, there are two main paths your buyer might take. One is inventory, homes that are already built and close to completion. The other is to be built, where your buyer is starting from the beginning and going through the full build process. Those two paths come with very different timelines, expectations, and decisions. And even if you're not an expert in every detail yet, you should at least be able to explain the difference clearly. That's why I dedicated an entire module to this inside my course. Another important piece to understand is builder lenders. Most builders have preferred lenders, and they often offer incentives when buyers use them. That could look like closing cost assistance, rate buydowns, or other financial incentives. And this is something your buyer is going to ask about. So you need to understand how to explain these options clearly, not from a place of pressure, but from a place of education, helping your buyer weigh their options and make the best decision for their situation. So if you take anything from this video, let it be this. New construction is not about showing more homes. It's about being more intentional. It's about understanding the process, building the right relationships, and guiding your buyers confidently every step of the way. And if you're watching this and thinking, okay, I want to get better at this, I just don't fully understand how it all works yet, that's exactly why I created the Navigating New Construction membership, a community built for agents who want to confidently work with builders, better understand the new construction process, and actually know how to guide their buyers from start to finish. Inside, we go much deeper into everything we talked about here, from understanding your role as an agent to working with builder reps to navigating timelines, contracts, and buyer decisions, so you're not just guessing your way through it. If you're serious about learning this side of the business and positioning yourself as the go-to agent in new construction, I'll leave everything linked in the description so you can take the next step, because this is one of the biggest opportunities in real estate right now, but only if you know how to navigate it.